Okay, people. Hey, 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 one love. We're here to talk about essential oils and diffusers. Now, I kept saying I was going to get to it. Finally, we're getting it done. Okay, so, first of all, I've been and I'm now a doTERRA consultant. I'm using one of the diffusers that you can actually purchase with doTERRA. Purchase that through me, y'all. Come on, support us, sister. So this is the thing. All essential oils are concentrated, right? So therefore, you want to make sure you're very careful with them. Now, certain ones are mild enough to be used directly on the skin, like say for instance, tea tree. You can use tea tree oil if you have something like ringworm, or you can use it to what else have I used tea tree for? I'd use it in my dishwater. It's a great cleaner, a natural cleaner, but some of the ways that you can use it where you may not have to dilute it, it's still, in my opinion, it's still one of the, I would say it's a medium oil. It's not necessarily mild. It's mild enough to be put on your skin, but you can't use small, like large amounts. It's only need like a tap. And that's on a problem area only. But you know what else is good for ringworm too? Black seed oil. You can put that right in your skin too. But all right, so now lavender, you can, this is a mild oil. It can go straight in your skin. It's very, very, very good for open wounds. The difference between tea tree and lavender is you might not want to put tea tree on an open wound. It will clean it, yes, but it'll probably burn it very badly. It's a little stronger than lavender. Lavender, however, if you have a scrape or a cut and, and you use some lavender oil, first of all, it won't burn. It might have a little sting. You can blow it and it'll go right away. But I put it on Mari because it's a great antiseptic and it's not chemical based, and it actually helps your wound to heal with less scars. So, and it's antibacterial. It's, man, peppermint. I personally use peppermint for mood enhancement and pain relief. So, say for instance, if you're having a down day and you just need a little bit of energy, peppermint is actually one of the oils that can be anything your body needs. So if you're wide awake and you're having a hard time relaxing, you need to be, your body's tired, but it's hard for you to wind down, you can use a drop of peppermint either in your diffuser, you can put it behind your ear, or you can put it in a tub. That and lavender, they'll knock you out. You'll be so calm and relaxed. Or if you're having a day where you wake up and you're still kind of sluggish, but you need to wake up, you can use peppermint too. You can drop it in your diffuser, or you can put it where you can smell it. Lemon is another one that's really good. Where's lemon? Okay, well, I don't have lemon. These are just a few right here, some of my favorites, and they came in the kit with the doTERRA kit. Oh my goodness. So these are some of the ones I use pretty much on a regular basis anyway. And we have tea tree, frankincense, oregano, peppermint, and lavender. Now, I don't use oregano as much as these other oils, but I do use it, and I use oregano mainly for things like see, it's kind of hard to, some of my oils are just used by feelings, and it's like I do the research on it later. But normally, if like a more of a cleansing on a more spiritual level, I would use oregano for something like that. Or like if I just feel like okay, I can't really explain. But you should do some research on oregano if you're interested in it. It is a very good oil. It's using some of the mood enhancers with the holistic roll-on relievers, that and basil. But yeah, so you can also cook with it, of course. Now with that, okay, some of these oils like lemon and peppermint you can cook with, right? But not every oil is a pure grade oil. If your oil is chemical based, or if it's pretty much you get what you pay for. So the more expensive oils, they tend to be more pure based, and those are the ones that I would recommend that you cook with. A synthetic blend of lemon, I wouldn't recommend you drop that in your water like you can do with a pure grade lemon. So that is something to be careful about. Now, you cannot consume every oil either. So before you start cooking with them or using them in that sense, you want to make sure that it's, at least get you a booklet. And then you can look online. Everything's online. So I'm going to go into more depth about the oils. It's so much that you should know about them, and this important information. Also, if you have pets, I use mine. That might be why she's crazy. But some people don't use the essential oil diffusers when they have pets, because, especially like cats lick themselves in the oils. They end up licking the oils. Now, personally, I don't know if it's because Belle's a psychotic, but it don't seem to affect her at all. Or then it could be. I don't know. She going crazy anyway. But you never know. Either way, she living and she kicking and she fine. So that is up to. I wouldn't say do it. It's just what I do. Depend on your pet. You know your pet. The same thing with babies. Not every oil could be used around babies. And there are certain oils that you would want to avoid during pregnancy, at least atopically. Now, being that you are, very prone to smells, certain oils may, just because of the smell of them, it may bother you. That doesn't mean it's going to affect you negatively by smelling it outside of the nausea that you may feel. Just because smells in general make you nauseous, and at least some people, and these are strong. And the point of them is aromatherapy. One of the main benefits of them is to smell the oil, the way that the chemical compounds in the oil interact with your body. It's amazing. Okay, so another bit of information that I wanted to share is self-care for your diffuser. Not self-care, but care for your diffuser. So you want to I use the cold side of the water. I don't put hot water in it. It's not that you can't. I can't say that you can. It's just that I don't. I just don't. Now, I would recommend it that you use the cool water, because you want to preserve your diffuser. And it seems to me that then it's going to be room temperature anyway. And the oil, I don't really want to change the consistency or the reaction of the oils with the water, being that it's going to turn on and heat up anyway. So, but that's just not saying right or wrong, because I don't know. That's just what I do. Okay. All right. So you want to use clean water. Tap water is fine. And you want to fill it up. Each diffuser have a fill line, right? Some of them, not all of them are made the same, but some of them have the little shelf where the steam will come out, depending on how it's made at the top. And you don't want to pass the water. You don't want to put the water past that shelf, because you can mess with the diffuser that way. This one, the doTERRA kind, have a red mark. Very easy. It's a big red. I would move the camera, but it's already stationary, and anyway. I'm going to take pictures. I'll show you. Yes, good idea. So you put it, you don't pass the red line. Now, when it comes down to how many drops you put in, I would recommend, now it depend on how many oils you're using, in my opinion, and what the oils are. And I think also depend on the scent that you're going for. So you can use anywhere between 5 and 12 drops in your diffuser. Now, of course, if you're using less water, you're going to want to put 12 drops, because, again, they're concentrated. It'd be, very strong. And not only that, if you don't clean your diffuser good, we'll go over that, then you can get it all yucky in there. So say, for instance, if you are going to use frankincense, peppermint, and lavender, right? I would use 369. I do 3 apiece, right? Now, if I was going to diffuse tea tree, lavender and peppermint, say I wanted to just purify the air, I would use, it depends on too. If I'm real sleepy, if it's like late at night, someone want to do like that, I'll use more lavender. I'll probably do 4, 4, and 2. The point is, I'm not going to put more than 2 drops of tea tree in the blend. So it's like, it depends on what oil you're using. Stronger oils, you don't want to use as much, especially if you have pets. And then as you use them and play around with them, you'll, get a feel for what you like. Now, personally, frankincense is the mother of all oils. I use frankincense every time I have a client, especially if she's a queen. It's not that I don't use it for the kings too, but if I used to make everybody get aromatherapy, like it's part of your session. But now I leave it up to them because I don't believe in forcing my will on anybody. I know that they can use it, but the best benefit comes from whatever a person is more comfortable with. So, I'm gonna do. I don't want to. All right, so I'm gonna do frankincense and peppermint. In that case, I did 3 and 3. I would have probably did 4 and 4 if I'd known I wasn't going to use another blend. So, after you put your drops in, you simply put the top on it. Some diffusers have the little cap piece that you put on top of the top piece. It's a little plastic thing. That's how Mars is. And a couple ones before that, this one was like that. Personally, these are so much faster because you don't have to worry about that top. And with Mars, sometimes I forget to put the top back on it, especially depending on where I filled it up at. And it just bubble out. But luckily, you don't have to worry about that with doTERRA. So if you get this diffuser, I'm trying to tell you it's a good diffuser. Now, after you've plugged it up, now if you're real messy, you might want to be careful. This is an device. So when you're filling it up, you might want to unplug it first because it just comes right out. If you're messy, when you got water everywhere, you don't want to have this hooked up and then you go plug it up and, you don't want to do that. So I just find it easier. Do whatever's easiest and safest for you. Okay. I just noticed that. That was way... Anyway. All right. So once you got it plugged up, now most of them have a setting. You can determine how long you want it to go. I've noticed, though, the short amount of time that you want it to go, you're going to have less of a steam. If you want it going all day long, you're going to have... I'm sorry, take that back. The short amount of time, you'll have a lot of steam. The longer it is, it's going to go slower. So the stream will be, smaller. You'll still smell it, but it will determine, how much you smell it. So there's always a button for a light, and you can change it to gradient, so to speak. Hold up. I just had it where? How about... You can't really see it. It's the lighting. My lighting sucks. Anyway. If I move it over here. Okay, well, it's changing colors. I'm going to work on this whole setting area. Oh, my goodness. All right. So, you can have it where it changes colors, or you can have it where it stays on one color. I'm pushing it wrong, but switch to the colors if you want. Or you can have it not on at all. Depends on you. I like this one. So then you set your time. These ones have 2, 5, and 10 hours. Did you notice the difference? This is what is off. This is 2 hours. I don't know if you can see the stain. You should see it off my hand. Anyway, that is how you use your diffuser. One of the benefits of the diffuser is, again, mood enhancement, I think, is my favorite thing. Another important benefit of the diffuser is that essential oils purify the air. So with all this coronavirus stuff, everybody's scared of this, scared of that, with the coronavirus, it's an easy way of making sure that your home is germ-free. So, rosemary, lavender, tea tree, peppermint, lemon. Off the top of my head, I know those are antibacterial. Some of those are also antimicrobial, antifungal, antiviral, right? The good thing about these is that the antibacterial ones only destroy the bad bacteria. There's a good bacteria that we need in our bodies and surround us, and there's a bacteria that we need that's a good bacteria. And natural products don't destroy the good bacteria, which is why you want to use natural products. Because say for instance you take an antibacterial medicine, it's going to kill all the bacteria. Chemical based substances kills all the bacteria. That's why you are susceptible to colds and infections when you're on antibiotics. It killed everything. The good bacteria works for you. You need it in your body, around your surfaces. You need that. So when you make all natural cleaning products with essential oils, or use natural cleaning products, when you diffuse the air with the diffuser, or if you use a roll-on, the roll-on is the same thing. It's not taking away the bad bacteria, but it is benefiting you, especially the mood enhancer. So like I said, some of the benefits and uses of the diffuser is you can have, thank you, mood enhancement. So if you're having a bad day, you're having a frustrated day, if you, people with anxiety and depression, if you need to relax, it can help you with that. Again, you want to have company over, or you've had company over, or you just need to purify the air in your home, it can help you with that. If you are, now this is more for topical, but pain relief. Now, topical solutions or blends of the essential oils in which you don't have to use a blend, because certain oils, they're so versatile. However, if you use a blend, you have a more powerful solution for whatever your ailment or whatever it is, that you're intending to do. Excuse me. Before I forget, another good benefit of the diffuser is for meditation, for focus. I use some of Mari's, I don't like to put no more than 4 different oils in a diffuser at a time. Some of my blends have up to 11 oils. So I would use 4 of the 11, or however many that's in his focus blend, in the mornings, so that while he's in school, he's got those going. And, especially, or the energizing one, like the diffusers, the ones to wake you up. And then he's still going through puberty, but we're getting a lot better with it. A blend I made for him too was something that can help, his hormone balance, which would in turn affect his emotions. So again, there's so many things that you can use this diffuser for. So many things. So I want to go into the roll-ons, the holistic roll-on relievers, the topical solutions. The only thing I have made up right now, might as well, I'll put them way over there. Darn it. Okay, well, I guess it's not meant to be. But I do have one of the bottles. Not anything filled, not in order. But these 10 milliliter roll-on bottles. These are my holistic roll-on relievers. Please purchase them also. And matter of fact, look at the page, y'all. The page, I will put that in the description below. The page have reviews. That's what I'm about to say. Yeah. Some people, I try to tell people, put a review on the page just so people can know. And with the reviews, I love to say, praise be to Allah, to God be the glory. I love when they have benefited or helped somebody. I absolutely love it. Let's take a break already. Been on 10 hours. So, another benefit of essential oils, again, something you can do at home. If you chose to make your blends, because all right, if you purchase essential oils, this is another thing that you can do with them. You can make your own holistic roll-on relievers. Don't call them that. That's my name for my product. But you can make your own. Now, again, they are so versatile. A blend for you could be just a blend for you. There's no right or wrong. The only thing you have to do is stay within the safety parameters. And that's the beauty of the diffusers also. There's no right and wrong. Just stay within the safety parameters. With the only difference is with the diffuser, you want to preserve your diffuser because you want to save money, and the more you use it, the more it enhances your life, your mood, it can uplift you mentally, help take some pain away. Like, it's a lot that it can do. Relax you, focus, help you wake up. It's a lot. So you want to keep it so you don't have to keep buying them, right? That's why you want to watch the number of drops that you put in your diffuser. Okay. So with the holistic roll-on relievers or the 10 milliliter roll-on bottles, the only thing you really have to watch for is the number of drops that you put in the bottle compared to, well, in contrast with your oil. So whatever oil you use is up to you. I would recommend definitely something you're not allergic to. Okay, that's first and foremost. And whatever oil you like. I have come to like quite a few different oils, and it depends on what I'm using it for. But you could use something that is unfractionated, like where it'll thicken and cool. I wouldn't recommend that for these though, because then you have to run them under hot water, and then with the water in the ball, like you wouldn't. I would recommend something that's already that will remain liquefied. Okay, so the safety parameters for the 10 milliliter roll-on bottle is you should not use no more than anywhere between 20 to 25 drops. And I feel like 25 is a lot. To be on the safe side, especially when you're using pure oils, you want to stay under 20. You can't go wrong with that. Now, they also depend on where you put in the oil. So if you have a blend with 20 drops in it, I wouldn't recommend putting that on your face at all, because it could burn your eyes. It's a lot. Now, say for instance, my extra strength pain relievers, they have, because they're most of them are mild, but I have 20 to 22 drops in there. Again, it all depends on which oils I'm using. So that is all right. I'm not going into that, but that can go anywhere. I wouldn't recommend putting it on your face either because it's strong, and nor an open wound. However, you putting that on your body, that's something you need to be strong to help relieve your pain. But the sinus blend, of course, there's a lot less essential oils in there, and they're more mild, so that you can put them, on your face, to clear your sinuses, to help relieve that pain and that pressure, so they can drain. So if you're making these, you want to make sure that you are in the safety parameters. But this is one reason why I'm so excited about being a doTERRA consultant, because yes, I do want you to purchase my blends. I do. I also know that you can find what's best or right for you. You know what I mean? And there's so much that you can do with it. It's so much. It's up to you to, play around with it. Again, stay within the safety parameters. That's why I wanted to have this video, so that I can make sure that, we're in the right ballpark. Also, I'm going to share, I have so much to say about it. This is going to be probably extremely continuous. So what I would like for you to do, if you're willing to try some oils, we can try different blends. I would like to be able to sell some oils and people give me some feedback, right? Let's bounce ideas off each other. I can share with you some of my blends. You can give me comments. Let me know how I work. Let's communicate, people. And if you have any questions, contact me. Reach out to me. You can, again, comment. Get at me on Messenger. Let's talk about it. Let's learn. Let's grow together. So I'm going to go into this on the podcast. Okay. Now, There's another reason why I'm so excited about selling these essential oils and why I wanted to do it. Because if you know me, you know that I have a whole different theory about what's going on in the world. And I think that as long as well, I ain't gonna say I think, I believe, and I feel like I know for me anyway, as long as I do what I can do to protect myself, to continue to not work against my body, I feel like regardless of what happens in the world, I will have a better outcome. I'll be less affected by it. So I ain't got to worry about something that you're less affected by, right? Or something that you're barely affected by. And I know that, again, I've already been talking for 25 minutes. So check me out on the podcast. I'm going to go into that because it's a separate conversation from the essential oils, although it's dealing with the essential oils. Now, I hope you found this to be helpful. I hope you get at me. I hope you purchase some of these oils so that we can really go through it. And I would love to get some feedback. Like, seriously, tell me what blends you put together, or if you tried, any of the ones that I'm going to post. So follow the page, because I'm going to post some blends, like, as the days go by, whatever comes to me, that's how I operate anyway. So yeah, some of them, now I will tell you, some of these oils are more expensive than others. And also, if you're looking to sell essential oils, I'm putting together a team. Okay, think about it. Let me think about that. I'm thinking about it. Not sure yet. Maybe I'll get there. I wouldn't be too upset about it though. I feel like it'd be great. But I don't want to focus on it. I want to get it all done. I do want to build a team at some point though. I do. So if you're interested, still contact me, because, we can talk about it. All right. I hope you found this video helpful. Great day. Beautiful people.